Hi. Hey. Okay, so the lighting isn't the best, I'm noticing. Hi, welcome to Sunday afternoon coffee with Bridgette. It's nice to see you. Hi, I know. Did you miss coffee with me this morning? Did you? Did you miss our time together? I did. But I can assure you I spent time around coffee. So let's do a little bit of a chat to catch up from the week because it's been a crazy week. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh, it's been a crazy week. And then we'll have our talk topic today, but we're going to see what comes in because right now I'm just showing up and we're going to see what comes in for our topic. Okay. All right. So, first, catch up. I started a part time job. Eventually, I'll be working just, 10, 12 hours a week at a coffee shop cafe in a cute little city that I love just to give me kind of a balance, get me some social time in person with people, which I like, and I love coffee. And it'll give me, I think, just a little bit of income that's a base that I can rely on. So, psychic and intuitive work, coaching work, it's not always steady and stable. I think there's kind of an assumption that I make a lot of money doing this. I do not as of yet. So if you want to schedule a session with me, please do so. It might be a little tricky in February because I'm going to be traveling just a little bit. I'm going to be out of town for just a little bit because I have a big birthday coming up in February. So that should be fun. Looking forward to that. And I have some things planned this week. So yeah, so I'm gonna do a pre-celebration this Friday to Saturday. I'm gonna do a little some little fun things with a couple of special people, a couple of my friends, and gonna do that Friday, Saturday, and then a week from then, I will be going someplace. I'm gonna be going someplace, so um, I will be someplace on my birthday, and so I'll share with you about that later. So, but today at the coffee shop, hi, I'm seeing you guys in the live stream. Nice to see you. I wore my TCB earrings, taking care of business earrings. I had one person recognize what they were. I thought I did too because it was like -9 plus wind chill was like -20 this morning, and I had to park in a parking lot behind like a block behind the coffee shop and walk to the coffee shop, so it was cold, but I needed some, pick me ups. So I used my TCB, taking care of business, my Elvis earrings. So yeah, I actually got these as a gift from one of my clients a couple of years ago. She's awesome if she's listening. Hey, thanks. Look, I'm wearing them. I'm wearing the earrings. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. So today, my coffee drink that I had was a Cubana or a Cubana? Yeah, Cubana. And it's kind of like a cortado, but it's a little bit different because you do the espresso and then you put grind the espresso beans and then you put half and you only fill the little container thingy. So technical, aren't I? Halfway up with the espresso coffee and then you put uh cinnamon, just raw pure cinnamon, and then you put raw sugar on it, and then not too much, because I shouldn't have a bunch of sugar, so I just put a little bit, and then you fill the rest of it with espresso, and so it's like a little sandwich kinda, and then you do the whole thing, right? You make the 2 espresso shots, and then I used oat milk, and apparently you can froth oat milk, it's pretty good, it's very creamy, did you know that? It's creamier than almond milk, so if you don't do dairy, you could do an oat milk because it does froth better and it's thicker, just so you know. I didn't realize that or know that until I started working with milks and milk-like products. So, yeah, I would recommend that. Give that a try, okay? And almond milk does have a taste. Oat milk to me does not have that much of a taste. So, kind of depends on your flavor palette and how sensitive you are. But yeah, so I had that. And so the Cubana, then you dump it into the cup and then you swirl in the milk-like product, whatever you choose. And it was good. It was good. Yeah. And then we have gluten-free banana bread and it was good. It was decent. Yeah. So it was good stuff. So that's what I had this morning without you. Sorry, with or without you, I can't live. With or without you guys. Yeah, I felt bad. I would have tried to get up earlier, but it was so cold I could not get out of my cozy bed here. I have my little space heater going right now because I'm cold. But I did get off early, so that was good because my brain was mushy because I was doing a little bit of the food stuff and that was like harder, like paninis and stuff. So I was doing that and I was like, what? All the people that work there are really great though, super patient. They're like, oh my gosh, you're doing awesome. I'm like, yeah, you guys are like half my age and super fast. And I'm like, what is that? What? So it's been quite an experience. So I thought that would add to my Sunday morning coffee. Just here just a second. All right, I want to say hello. Good afternoon in the chat. Hi, nice to see you. Hi, you guys. Just taking a look at the people that are in here. How do we schedule a session? Oh, good question. In any one of my videos, right at the top, there is a description that says my recent videos have the description, the links to the 2 different kinds of sessions you can book with me, and you click on the link and it brings you right to my booking. So then you can do that. So, yeah. And if there's not availability for like a long time out or you're like, I can't find anything, send me an email and you can send that to abovelifechannel@gmail or session requests for Bridgette. Session requests for Bridgette. So I think it's an S, requests. I think it's an S. But abovelifechannel@gmail, you can send it to me there. It's easy. And then I'll respond to you. But I do my emails like every other day to check them, just so you know. Okay. All right. Like I said, I'm really busy trying to train in. So I'm working like every day, like 6.5-hour shifts, but then I have to drive there and back. So it's like 8 hours or whatever. So it's a little busy right now, but it'll get better after I'm trained in. I'm about halfway through training, so I got like another 25 hours left, I think. All right, so let's have a conversation. Okay. What should the topic be about? Let's feel into the energy. I did 3 sessions yesterday, 3 on a Saturday. That's new to me. But I did it because I was doing coffee shop stuff and I wanted to make sure I could get people in. So I did them on Saturdays. It worked really great. Right now, I technically don't have any openings on Saturdays. But if you're a person that works Monday through Friday and you need a Saturday, again, abovelifechannel@gmail.com, ask, but put in the top session request so I know that's what it is, because I get a lot of emails from people and I don't really know what it is unless I read it. And sometimes they're like literally pages of email. Like people like to write me letters, which is so sweet, but I can't reply to everybody because there's too many people. So put session request in, say Saturday. So, all right. So how about we do, I'm just feeling into the energy. Just give me a second. Oh, okay. I think I'll do that. So the word that comes in is significance or significant. Words are so important. You know this. If we've worked together before, or you've been here on Above Life channel or on my Fairy Grasshopper YouTube channel, you know that words have power. Words are very, very important because they can trigger, they can prevent someone from receiving the information that you're sharing. They can be a barrier instantly to somebody, right? To yourself. Notice how words activate in your, not just your mind, but in your body. So it's kind of like digesting them. A word comes in and it might bring up, it goes into your file system and it pulls up some memory. So that's your mind, okay, your intellectual, analytical self, or your memory, right? That psychological piece of you, right? And though the key I feel is to feel the significance of the word in the body. So breathe it into your body. Significant. So when we talk about words, a really handy thing to do is to have your journal handy. So I actually have a journal right here. So if you're listening to this or watching this, get a journal handy. This is my dragon journal. You like it? I have links in all of my YouTube videos to some of my favorite journals. This one's my dragon one. They're all like Peter Popper press because I love them. You can get them at Barnes and Noble too, but you can also order them online. They're on Amazon, but I have links to the ones I love, so you can check them out. These are the little. This is the littler one. I have a bigger one. I don't know where it is right now. Oh, I have it right up here on my bookshelf. I could show it to you, but so take the word significant or significance. Interesting, because there's two different ways we can approach this. Significance feels like importance, feels like meaning and value. It feels like relationship based. And significant feels like something important, like an exclamation mark or an underline or a highlight. This is significant. Do not forget this. This is significant, like somebody's birthday, an anniversary. Don't want us to forget that. Important to remember, significant. It could be a defining moment or a life-changing experience. Significant, something important. I kind of like the vibe of the word significance. Feeling into the energy of value, importance, and understanding where we stand with people, where we stand in relationship to the prioritization that they use in their lives, or what about ourselves? Let's talk about us as an individual. Let's talk about us. Let's talk about us. Significance. Let's do this. Who can you think of that has the most influence over you right now? Who do you care about their feelings, their opinions, their perception maybe the most right now? Who is the most significant to you right now in your life right now? Who is? And you might have people that are at the same level, totally fine, but think about that. Who is the most significant to you right now in your life? Who really matters? Okay, did you think of somebody? Could have been your dog, that's fine. What is it about them that makes them so important? What is it about them? What is it? Think about that. Feel into that energy of that. What is it about that relationship that matters so much to you? Is it a scenario where it's a yin yang and a balancing out? Maybe you're leveling out. Maybe you're giving back to someone. Maybe you're being a caregiver to someone that is aging. Maybe it's an aging parent, or maybe it's someone that isn't doing well. They have a disease, and you're helping them. You're supporting them in some way that is significant, important, and it's taking a chunk of your focus or your life to commit or dedicate to that particular person or individual. Or maybe, just maybe you're a parent, okay? Maybe you're a parent, or maybe you're a mama of a new little puppy and you have to take care of that little being. And it's a significant portion of your day, of your awareness, of your mental capacity, and your physical presence. So maybe something that is significant, or a person that is significant, is somebody that they're at the top of your mind. They're just enmeshed in your heart space for sure. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean somebody that's really good. If you were going to think good, bad, somebody that's really helpful or positive in your life, it might be somebody that you're concerned about. It might be a scenario where you've got a kid that's dealing with addiction, or somebody in your life that you're genuinely worried and concerned about, but maybe they're in an abusive relationship, or maybe they just seem like they're really struggling right now, and maybe you're genuinely concerned. So a significant amount of your time is spent, when you think about them, if a significant amount of your time is spent in worry, that is a huge red flag or trigger to you as the empath, to recognize that instead of presenting or focusing or projecting worry into that person or their scenario, their struggle, focus on the energy of the optimism underneath, the energy of the power of the light below the shadow of who they are at the moment, and honor that God, source, prime, creator, universe consciousness that is their solar plexus, their spirit. Focus on their spirit, not their humanness. Their humanness, their mind is using vices to help dampen the energy thickness of the struggle, of their heart space, of their emotion, of the intensity that they're feeling, of the tragic trauma that they're trying to outrun or numb out from. It could have been from childhood, it could have been from a recent relationship, it could be something they're dealing with at their work right now. However, whatever they're doing here in their mind and their heart, you recognize that instead of the worry, as soon as you slip into that energetic of the worry, make your energy count just as much as your physical presence. Make your energy count, make it significant. Ooh, shift the energy of that, put it into an energetic vibration by connecting into the underneath, the underlying optimism, the rich, rich, thick soil of hope, of hope, of what you know is their true essence, of what you know is their pure self, regardless of what that mess looks like right now, regardless of how much they're struggling and how hard things are. And even if you can't talk to them, maybe you're estranged, whatever that is, go underneath your heart space, drop into your solar plexus and connect with that energetic of that situation with significance from your sun chakra into their sun chakra and beam pure light, not worry, not stress. Don't be wasting your time talking about the drama trauma. Don't do it. It will only amplify the significance of the pain, which will amplify the energetic of the heaviness and the weight of the pain, which will cause more need for a vice, whether it be through food or distraction on social media or alcohol or other substances or whatever that looks like. Okay? Distracting with a new relationship, distracting with other attention from other people, whatever that looks like. Be significant, be intentional. Maybe another word for significance is intention with the sheer positive force of purpose. You have that power. You are an energy being. You are a being of light. Start utilizing that. That is significant. That is significance showing up energetically. And it doesn't take a commute, a long conversation to do that. And it doesn't take the other person to be on board with you telling them all sorts of things. Stop trying to fix. Do what you can, which is connect in, go underneath the crap, get under it where the light is. Connect to that, focus on that, amplify that. You can do that through prayer, through meditation, through imagery, through simply touching your belly where your solar plexus is, breathing in and exhaling out and beaming that sunlight right to their belly. So let's do that right now. Picture a person that you know that you usually worry about or you have concern about. Somebody that's been significant to you, maybe even somebody you haven't thought about for a while. I know exactly who I'm going to think about. You put your hand on your belly and you breathe in. Then you exhale out and imagine that light beaming right from your belly right to their belly. And imagining them receiving it with a warmth, a supportive boost, an attitude shift or adjustment, hope. Imagine the hope just emanating in, like the rays of the sun coming right through the window, like that. That's what you do. That's what you do. That's what you do. Mm-hmm. You are significant. You're important. You get to live with intent and intention. There's a purpose and a meaning to all this, to the thoughts that are coming up. Sometimes they're triggers, sometimes they're a pain in the butt. They seem like they're distracting you, but those are choices then. They come up so you can make choices. If you didn't even know you were thinking like that, you couldn't make choices that were different. And then your heart space, you empath, you are an empath. That's why you watch my videos. I am too. That's why we connect in the heart. That's who you are. That helps in your human relationships, by the way, the human relationships. That's why you came to this place, to have them. I know sometimes they totally suck. They suck because people, they change. So do you. Your taste changes. Life circumstances change. People leave. It happens. You don't have control over that. But you do have control over the choice you make and how you show up and how you choose to be in your heart space in relationship with other people. Don't let your mind fuck around with you and try to tell you something is this way when it's really not. Don't let it make up stories based upon old, scary flight kinds of responses in your body, your somatic fight, flight, freeze, or fawn energetics. Don't let your mind trigger you into running away or making up something that isn't even true based on your past experiences. What is true here and now? You got to be present for that and recognize what's happening in your brain. When your brain is telling you you suck, you do not suck. You might feel like you suck because you're not quite up to speed, like me at the cafe on the food prep area. Not quite up to speed yet. But things take time. You got to adjust. There's a learning curve. There is the opportunity for us to be compassionate with ourselves and to recognize that we are in a constant state of evolution, of change, and of transition. Truly. We are. We are. It's okay. It's okay to have all sorts of feels that don't feel good. I mean, that's what coffee's for. I mean, right? Chocolate? Oh, wait, those are technically vices. So probably not the best advice for me to be giving. But you get my point. It is Sunday morning coffee. After all, I have to promote the Java. I should have my own coffee brand. Wouldn't that be so cool? That would be a fabulous idea. So after we thought about who's significant in our lives, I want you to think about for a moment the impact that you have on others. So often we do not recognize the true impact we have on others, not just as a volunteer, but maybe as a friend, a coworker, a parent, a random stranger in a grocery store, a sibling, a partner. Think about for a moment the impact you have. I'm not telling you to think about the kind of person you are and all your good traits, okay? Or your not so good traits. I'm asking you to think about the kind of impact you have. There is so much potential and capacity within you when you show up on purpose with intent. You can make a significant impact. It's not just in your behaviors, it is in your mood, your attitude, your energy. You know this is true because think about people you like to be around because they just feel good. They just seem to feel good. You could be facing the same kinds of situations, or even if you were doing a comparison kind of mind thing and thinking, wow, they have a lot more going on. Wow, they're going through X, Y, and Z, and they're handling it. Their mood, their attitude seems positive, or they seem laid back. I want you to think about the impact you have on others. I want you to trust the significance of your existence, the significance of you being a person. I don't want you to feel overly responsible. That's not the point here. The point is to know that you matter, to recognize in the relationships that you have and in the places you show up in, even if it's just at the coffee shop to say hey to the barista, the way you connect with people by the way you show up says so much about and supports so much the up leveling of humanity. It truly does. The simple things the interactions, the pureness of your genuine nature of caring about other people, not being overly responsible, not fixing, not having to have everything perfect or comfortable, but to be able to show up and just see somebody, to look at them. Think about the significance of seeing someone, looking into their eyes, smiling at them, or nodding, or greeting them, or telling them to have a good day, or saying thank you. Just simple, simple things. You can make a significant impact just by being you. Please do not downgrade or think that you are not important or significant, because you are. You are. You are. So can you do me a favor and try to embody that? I see a nice blue halo of energy around us as we're talking about that. And the blue halo is a deeper blue. It's a royal blue. And that royal blue energy is like an Archangel Michael energy. And what that is about is the truth. That is true. When I see that dark blue, hello, look at this. My mic changes color. It just turned blue. As if on cue. Thank you very much. That dark blue energy means truth. What is true? What is true? What is true? This is true. This is true. This is true. So we are accurate today here on Sunday Morning Coffee, although it's Sunday afternoon. At least, hey, I'm showing up. And so are you. And I know it because I feel you. All right. So welcome Archangel Michael in. It's true. You are significant and you do make a difference. You make an impact just by your presence. Remember that. Okay. And also, I'd like to say, and I was thinking maybe I should do this on my podcast. And remember, you don't suck. Oh my gosh. Yes, I had 2 shots of espresso, but it's been a long time since I've had them. So I want to say thank you so much for being here on our Sunday Morning Coffee afternoon episode edition today. I'm Bridgette. It's my pleasure to meet you. I host Above Life channel. I'm a psychic medium and I'm an intuitive life coach. So I'm all about empowerment, not about answers. Because why? Because you are the expert of you. I am not going to sit in a psychic reading old school style and tell you what to do. Oh no, that's not going to happen because you are empowered. I'm not going to take your power and tell you this is what's going to happen. That's not how it works. You're significant. You make an impact. I'm going to reflect that back to you. That's what's going to happen. Thank you so much for being here on this Sunday afternoon. Now I need to channel. Since I have to work the morning shift tomorrow, I need to do a channeling video like now. Who should I channel? Actually, I have a couple ideas. I know who I want to channel, so I think I'm going to do that. All right, but I'll try to change my lighting because this lighting sucks, and I know it. For those of you who really hate that, sorry. When I'm fabulously wealthy and ultra successful, I'll hire somebody to do all that for me. But until then, it is what it is. I hope I've inspired your spirit today, filled you with some hope, encouraged you to live your life. It's your life after all. My glasses here so I can read my chat. And you get to live it. Just live it. Sorry, I just turned off my mic. I hope you can hear it. I'm like holding it, so I hope it doesn't sound weird. Whoa. Okay. All right, let me just say hi to the chat real quick. Hi to New York. Somebody's watching football. Not me. No, thanks. You're welcome, Patrick. Thanks for being here. Hi, Gail. Nice to see you. I feel like I haven't seen you for a while. Organic ginger lemon green tea. That sounds really good. Oh, Barbara Walters referred to that in her chat when I chatted with her last week. Oh, that's right. I talked to Barbara Wawa, didn't I? Florida here. Hey, Florida. Oh, love me some Florida. Nice. So let's see. Hello, Isabel. Nice to see you. Sandra, nice to see you. Just saw the movie Elvis. It was really good. Yes, it is good. Patty, nice to see you. Lisa from Florida. Patricia, nice to see you. Steve. Georgia, nice to see you. Amy, nice to see you as well. Can I do another Elvis session? Maybe. I just did one. He has a playlist. Check him out. Hey, 18 Muses, nice to see you, my friend. All right. Have a great rest of your Sunday afternoon. Thank you so much for jumping on the live stream. I appreciate you guys. Have a great afternoon.